Welcome back to the channel. Today is a bit different as I'll be talking about self-defense training. What does this have to do with reloading? Well, part of real-world reloading is admitting that you don't always have time to make proper use of your firearm. I've met a lot of people who think it's enough to carry, that they can draw, aim, and fire in a split second before they're knocked out or wrestled to the ground. That's foolish. Prudence demands that we prepare better than that. Prudence also demands that women prepare alongside their men, not just because he might not be there in time of need, or he might be in need himself, or because you need to know how to work as a team, but because it's the right thing to do. It's also some of the best quality time a couple can forge together. I trained in Krav Maga, translated as contact combat, for 10 years, and taught for 3 before the pandemic killed our gym. This system is based on instinctive responses to attack and explosive gross motor movements to inflict as much damage as possible when you are extremely late to the party. There is very little finesse compared to other systems. We don't play chess. We throw the chessboard out the window and crush the pieces with a sledgehammer. In this regard, it does lack some utility in certain situations. And if I could roll the clock back, I would add something like classical Japanese jiu-jitsu to my repertoire. But for what I had to do in the time I had to do it, Krav Maga was the perfect solution, easy to learn and put into service. Whichever system you choose, commit to training at a good gym, not a McDojo. You don't need the roided sports jock or the tactical LARPer. You need someone who can teach the why and when, not just the how. I was fortunate to have several sheriff's deputies and retired military as my instructors. These were, for the most part, humble men and women devoted to citizens' well-being and the Constitution, a good blend. Into each class, they wove an understanding of reading assailant behavior, mitigating risk, and a smattering of carefully worded tips for handling the aftermath. Most importantly, they included a great deal of scenario training with as many different body types as possible. They were unusual among instructors in that particular franchise. If your instructor doesn't bring it up, you should research the combined terms intent, means, opportunity, and preclusion. If you meet a stranger and don't immediately note their hand positions, you need to start looking. And if you've never considered where someone might hide in your own home for a surprise attack, you should play some lighthearted games with your family. My husband and I know every corner of that house and have developed a sixth sense about things not feeling right. In terms of improving firearms handling, self-defense training requires a solid postural stance with a mind toward getting into the fight. This translates beautifully into your balance and smoothness when drawing a pistol and rapidly acquiring target. As in all such training, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, and fast is deadly. Take your time while you have it to build good muscle memory. There's another aspect to discuss. Training can also help recovery after a self-defense failure. Narcissists are always looking for a way to make you think you don't deserve to genuinely be yourself, so that they can turn you into something else. It's hell on earth to not know who you are, and sets you up for repeated failures. The assailant tactics of isolation, flanking, and attack aren't just physical. Self-defense training helps to reverse the mental and physical aspects of failure, and imbue students with a sense of self-reliance that translates directly into self-worth and self-knowing. As far as reloading is concerned, for me, all this goes into every cartridge I assemble. It's another opportunity to take charge of and pride in my own well-being. See you in our next episode, and thanks for watching.